welcome back to Revolution Idol, and today we will talk about Zodiacs. Oh yeah, we are full again. So yeah, we covered it a bit in the Unity guide, but I think they require more information. And in this video, we'll talk about which ones to aim at which part of the game, how they work, and give you overall rundown on the Zodiacs, so that will help you to kind of understand them better. So every time you unite, you will be able to get one of 4 Zodiacs. You can always check them out to see how they are and close the window. You don't really have to go through the process straight away. You can see which Zodiacs you will get on your Unity over here in the Unity screen, and there is always an option to reroll them. Every time you do the Unity reset, the cost will be 200 and it will increase by 50 points every time you do the reroll. So yeah, it's a pretty expensive process, and I advise to do this only in the early game when you just start up, because Unities there take longer, but after some time, Unities are pretty fast, so it's just waste of your souls. Now, different Zodiacs provide different bonuses that you can get when you equip them in your planets, in those slots at the bottom. And if you want to know more details about each Zodiac, there is this cool sheet over here that will allow you to know each Zodiac season, element, and potential bonuses. The thick border, like this one, means that only this Zodiac can get this bonus. So they are unique to specific Zodiacs. So for example, if you want multiplier gain, only Aries can get that. Zodiacs are grouped in their element, the color, which governs their basic stat bonuses. So you can see the fire is focused on infinity bonuses: multiplier gain, promotions power, ascensions power, common exponent power, lapse speed. So this is a very basic stuff. Slowdown power as well. So this is a basic stuff pre-infinity. The green ones, Taurus, they focus on infinity till eternity progress. Honestly, they are the worst so far. At least I haven't found them to be useful all the way to the hard trials. So for your early game, you probably don't want to work on them too much. Then you get the light blue, the wind, which are focused on eternity progression. So you will get eternity gain, EP gain, supernova requirement, lab power, multiplier, DP gain, and free lab levels. I'll tell you which are the best Zodiacs for each category a bit later, depending on the game stage. For now, let's just cover the mechanics, so stay till the end to get those tips. And then we have the dark blue, the water, which are focused on dilation and dilation tree bonuses, so those things are for the end game. Now, depending on the season, which is governed by the Zodiac as well, you can see it over here, different planets will give different bonuses, and here you can see all those things as well. You can also check this thing in my Discord, in official Discord, and probably it will be on the Game Vault by the time when the guide will be out on the YouTube. And yeah, here I have things that I can advise you, at least for the first 6 planets. So for the Sun, personally, I kind of like Unity rewards the most. Second best is Eternity rewards. Those things are really good for early progression and for the late progression as well. So you would like to slot something out of those things over there. My personal favorite for this one is Libra, where you can actually get supernova requirement and a DP gain bonus for the later game. For the Mercury, I think eternity gain or dilation points multiplier would be the best options. You can figure out what to get there yourself, otherwise the video will take a bit too long. Venus, for, I say, game speed or dilation upgrade power. I like those upgrades the most. For the Moon, it's Unity rewards as well, but you gotta find the good summer Zodiac for that. Gemini or Leo would work really well in early game, depending on what do you get here. For the Mars, it's most likely dilation point multiplier. I like that one the most. For the Jupiter, I think something like dilation upgrade power or game speed. Those bonuses aren't great, so you kind of get what I mean. Those bonuses that affect most things are better in my personal opinion, and moreover, those bonuses, when you get a couple of those, they multiply. So for example, here we have Unity rewards power of 127, because we have 115 power from the Moon and 1.1 power from the Aries. So if they would be additive, that would be 1.25, but instead it's 1.27. If you will replace this Aquarius with something that works for the Unity rewards, it will be even higher. So let's say we put Libra here, and now we have 139 power, which is giving tremendous boost to the Unity's bonuses. So yeah, those are the basics. Now let's go to a bit more advanced mechanics. First of all, each Zodiac has multiple stats and qualities, let's put it like that. Basically, it has element that's basic, it has level, which governs its bonus power, then the rarity, which affects it as well, and the quality. Those three things will allow your Zodiacs to get more powerful and get better boosts. The rarity affects not only the value, but the number of bonuses as well. So starting, I think, from the legendary rarity, because we have the epic one here, it still has only 2 bonuses. I think starting from the legendary rarity, you will get 3 bonuses per Zodiac, which is a very powerful boost. And it can get up to 4 at a later rarities. But this is a beginner's guide, you don't need that information yet. Just keep in mind that it works. And from the personal perspective, I think that early on, before you unlock the planet shop, getting the factor up in order to increase the Zodiac levels is the most important, because the difference between the level 7 and let's say level... Yeah, we have level 7 and level 6 art Zodiacs here. This is really good comparison. And we don't have the same stats. There we go. We got a level 7 uncommon and level 7 common warriors with the same quality. And the difference here is significant, but not that crazy. You can see that the supernova requirement is 0.9623, and you get 39 free lab levels. And for the high rarity, lab levels increased by 6, and supernova requirement, it's close, but it's like a bit higher here. So they are a bit randomized depending on the order. I think the first bonus is stronger. I think I got rid of the older Zodiacs, and we have another one. This one is level 7, this one is level 14, same rarity, but supernova requirement here is 9525, which is way lower than this one. And from personal experience, getting the levels is the easiest way to get stronger. So once you get level 3 Zodiacs, they will be way stronger than level 1, and you will be able to progress further, get even higher XP factors over here that will allow you to get even higher level Zodiacs, and so on. So this is the first tier. How you can upgrade your artifacts is by increasing your factors, by progressing the game longer before uniting and pushing that XP factor to the max. Now there is another way how you can do that, and that's the planet shop. And early on, you really don't want to invest too much into it because it won't really help you that much. But later on, once your Zodiacs are higher level, you can sacrifice low tier stuff here for that Astro Dust, and finally we can get rid of low level tier stuff. And the thing is, higher levels will increase the Astro Dust, and higher quality will also increase the Astro Dust gains. So basically all the upgrades you do here will actually affect the amount of Astro Dust you will get and the power of your Zodiacs. It's recommended early on to work on Zodiac XP factor and quality, depending which will push you further. So right now, when I do my unities, I'm not even close to the next level, so I'm stuck at level 24 right now. So in this case, I will go to Planet Shop and sacrifice unnecessary stuff and invest my points into the quality. Because quality is additional multiplier that will just boost your stats and make them stronger and make them more expensive for selling over here in the Planet Shop. Later on you can push luck, but since luck doesn't really push you to the next tier that easily, early on it's not the best investment. So yeah, what you want to do early on when you just start is focus on the red stuff. Let's make an easy tier list for you. So when you do the Unity, you have 3 Zodiacs to pick from 3 different elements: the green, the light blue, the dark blue, and the red. The green is always bad. Probably later on it will be good, so it's not worth your attention. The red one is your early game and easy trials. You really would like to try to stack up areas with that, how's it called? Multiplier gain bonus. This one is OP for easy trials and early game, and even in the late game, I usually have 1 or 2 of those equipped for faster dilations and overall progression. Then we have the light blue, which is really good for eternity and dilation. The bonuses here are various. The best ones I can advise you to get are warriors that are really useful for your medium trials. Do we have any of those? Yeah. Like this one, which lowers the supernova requirement and give you few free lab levels. Those will help you out, and later on when you're done with the medium trials, you will need dilation point gain power like this one. So yeah, those are pretty good for, I say, medium and hard trials. But later on, the dark blue will become better because those can boost your luck, they can boost your zodiac quality, game speed. So they are like your quality of life improvement. They also bonus the dilation tree point cost, making them lower from cancer, that allow you to get more dilation tree points to get your exponent higher. So this is like late game stuff. So the zodiacs you will need is early game. You need a couple of areas with the multiplier gain. The highest you can get, the best. Then you will need Sagittarius with Ascension power. Then you will need Sagittarius with this slowdown power. Even one of those makes significant difference on your progression and gains. And I have one equipped over here with like +6. Early on it's +1 and it's already pretty good because it's doubling your slowdown effectiveness. Then later on you want Aquarius with those bonuses we talked about, which is free lab levels and supernova requirement. Those two will help you to go through mid-game way faster because you will get that lab ready after you do some trials that will push your overall progression, and supernova requirement will allow you to boost that as well, which will help you to go through medium trials and everything. And after that, it's up to you. You can actually slowly find things that you like for your Unity runs. Unity runs and trials runs are pretty different, so you need different things for different stuff. What I found really useful for the Unity runs and later on for the hard trials that will be useful as well is getting dilation point gain multiplier, because that thing allows you to go through dilation faster, and this is the slowest part of the game up until some specific point when it's not anymore. So yeah, combining dilation point gain with the proper planet bonuses for dilation point multipliers actually allowed me to go through a dilation way faster. Let me show you really fast, because that was a pain for me before. We'll get Libra here. This will be really useful for the trials. So let me get to the dilation really fast. It's not that long anymore. We just go here, do all the challenges. Yeah, at this point, when you are strong enough, going through the entire loop of Unity is so fast that it doesn't really worth it to actually go and do the resets. So the dilation right now is like bam, bam, you're good, you're good, you're good, you're done. So you're done with the dilation part already. You do a couple of those challenges, and then you go do dilation tree. I even created a weird macro for this, which I will share in the later video with the rest of the good macros, because this one is like only works for me in my specific part of the game. But yeah, dilation is progressed really fast right now, and before that you've seen in other of my videos, it took forever to go through this part. And yeah, the fastest Unity for me is 4 minutes, so it's not that long. So yeah, that's what you do with your Zodiacs, and later on you will be able to merge them. That requires you to get them fast enough, so probably at my stage of the game already, when you get them every couple of minutes. So you can get couple of same type of Zodiacs, merge them together to increase their rarity. That will allow you to push them to the high rarity and get yourself higher stats, but it requires a lot of grind, and usually by the time you'll be able to get that, you will get higher tier Zodiacs anyway. In any case, I think that's all I can tell you about the Zodiacs right now. Now you know which ones are good when, how to use them, how to upgrade them, and well, basically everything you need to know about them. Let me know if you have extra tips for the Zodiacs down below in the comments. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Check out the video description and the pinned comment for the links, Discord, playlist, and Game Vault. All of those things will help you out with the game. Discord is a nice place we can communicate there, and it's a hub of my activities, so you can check out my other content over there as well. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. It's been Stan Kosh. Have a good one. Bye.